I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the Deviate Off-Road Steel Rock Guard Sliders fitting your two-door 2007 and up JK. Today we're going to talk through the installation of these sliders, which is a very simple 1 out of 3 wrenches. It shouldn't take you more than an hour to get these bolted up to your JK, and anybody can do it in their driveway, but we'll talk more about the install in just a second. We're also going to talk about some of the features of these sliders and the construction. These sliders are for those of you who are looking for some light off-road protection that also gives you a step. Now, the way that these mount to your Jeep means that they're not going to offer quite as much protection as some sliders that mount in other ways. A slider that mounts directly to the body mount bolt and or to the pinch seam is often going to offer some more protection than something that mounts to the body bushing bolts like these do. However, these are still going to offer some protection, and they are going to be a useful step that helps you get in and out of your lifted or even stock height JK. So if that's what you're looking for, I think that this is going to be a nice option for you. However, if you are looking for more hardcore rock sliding protection and you have a slightly larger budget, there are some options out there that will give you more protection. These sliders are made from 0.12 inch wall thickness, 2-inch round hot rolled steel that's covered in a textured black powder coat finish. And if you've been shopping around for rock sliders, you've probably seen a few that are of a very similar design. They have this flat piece up on top here, which again makes for a good step. The bar on the bottom is your slider bar, and as I said, these do mount onto those body bushing bolts. That method of installation makes for a very simple install. However, it's also not going to be the absolute strongest install. As you can see, by the time you have the whole weight of the Jeep on the slider here, there's a lot of leverage, and you're really just attaching to 4 fairly small bolts on those body bushings. So this is going to offer some protection, but if you do want a little bit more protection, I would look at those sliders that mount directly onto the body bolts and or onto the pinch seam. Like I said at the beginning, 1 out of 3 wrench install that will take you about an hour in your driveway with just traditional hand tools. The steps in getting these installed are fairly straightforward. All you need to do is remove whatever side step you may currently have on your Jeep. Go ahead and remove the 2 body bushing bolts on either of the body mounts. Slide the slider up into place. This is where it might help to have an extra set of hands around or a tall jack stand to hold it while you get those bolts restarted. And then you'll just go ahead and reinstall those factory bolts through your slider and back into the body bushing. Again, very, very straightforward install, very easy to do in your driveway. If you have an extra set of hands around, it may speed things along, but a tall jack stand will suffice just as well. A pair of these sliders come in at right around $255, and that's pretty much the going rate for a slider of this design that mounts in this way. As I said before, if you're looking for more protection and you have the budget for it, a slider that is a little bit more solid and mounts in a different way is going to be more expensive, but it's also going to offer more protection. But if this is what you're looking for, this level of protection and also a useful step at this price point, I think this is a nice option. So if you're looking to add some light protection to your JK and also have a useful step that will help you get in and out, I think this is going to be a fairly priced and easy to install option. So that's my review of the Deviate Off-Road Steel Rock Guard Slider fitting all 2007 and up JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.